We are headed into the new year, 2023. And while most people are getting ready to eat as much as they possibly can, and in the beginning of the year, make their resolution to be better. And of course, that resolution is going to last about a week. Imagine if you did things differently. Imagine how you would feel when you took advantage of all of the opportunities that are coming in 2023 that will not happen again for several years. What's up? It is Dean Soto, and let's talk about the investment opportunities, things that I am looking to invest in when it comes to 2023, 2024, and beyond. This is going to be a time of opportunity that will not come back for quite some time. The last time this happened was in 2008, 07, 08, 09, and we are looking at the chance to build wealth, the chance to invest in things while everybody else is thinking about pumpkin pie. Everyone else is thinking about their gym membership, which gym they're going to go get a membership at for the 15th year in a row that they have not been able to keep that resolution past a week or two. This is what we're talking about making the opportunities possible, taking advantage of these opportunities that are coming, and they are coming very quickly. So these are the three things that I am going to be investing in when it comes to building wealth during this time. So number one, real estate. Real estate is going to be, whether it's 2023 or early 2024, real estate is going to be one of those things that is going to come very quickly, and it's going to be an opportunity that you definitely want to start versing yourself in. There is a very good YouTube channel out there called One Rental at a Time. I highly suggest that you subscribe and that you go check them out. He has a bunch of experts all the time. He does like 3, 4, 5 videos a day. I'm not even sure how he does it, but he teaches you how to take advantage of real estate opportunities. And especially now, as all of this is happening, you are going to have so many things pop up that you wouldn't have had, let's just say 6 months ago to a year ago. You are going to have so many opportunities as regulations in lending start to become more and more lenient, as interest rates continue to grow. You're going to find that there, at any point in time, Congress can, and this is probably going to be throughout all of the different parts of the world, but at least in the United States, Congress will probably start making some bills and passing some bills that make lending a lot more loosey-goosey. Let's just say loosey-goosey, like they were in 07, 08, 09. What most people don't remember is during that time, you could get loans based off of stated income. You could state what your income was, and they didn't really even have to necessarily verify that you actually made what you said. And so people were getting into these crazy loans and all these interest-only loans, all these balloon payment loans and things like that, and they were getting crushed. But when that happened, a $500,000 house at the time, my wife and I actually had bought a $500,000 house in Orange County, California, and I think at the lowest point, it was close to the high 200s, 300,000. It lost almost 50% of its value during that time. And it took so long for it to come back out of that rut. Now that house is worth a lot more than $500,000. But it was a time where these loans where you could do stated income, as the property's going down, it was still available, and you can get on those zero down payment loans, interest only payment loans. You can get on all these different loans and take advantage of the foreclosures that were happening. And get into the houses, and even rent them back out to the people who owned them before, helping them out. So this is always a time, if you don't follow Economic Ninja, he's another one that is really good. And these are times where we can help a lot of people. And so that's number one, real estate. Number two, what I'm going to be investing in is, and I try to invest in a lot of cash flow type things. Okay. I'm not talking about gold, silver, and things like that. I definitely invest in that. I have a little bit of silver, I have a little bit of gold, but that's more of to protect the value of the money that I've earned. What I am definitely going to invest in next is used cars. Now, if you're looking at the market as of now with used cars, the used car lots are starting to fill up. The repo lots are starting to fill up. And what you're finding is these places that do auctions, they go and they auction the cars. The banks have a reserve that they want to meet. They bring out the cars. They have no bidders on the cars because the reserve is so high. The starting bid is so high that nobody wants to pay for that because nobody can afford it. And so it goes back to the lot. And that is going to eventually stop. Prices are going to come crashing down. And then what do? Do you buy it and then go joyride it? No, you can get smoking deals on especially cars that are higher end, that people spent thinking that they could make the payments and they could not make the payments. You're going to have these higher end cars that are available that have been repossessed. And you can take those cars and then start selling, renting them out on apps like Turo, Turo. And now you have these really high-end cars, a much lower payment on those, rent them out. You make the payments, you make cash flow off of those, and you are good to go. How cool is that? You can, so that's what I'm eyeing. I'm eyeing things like Corvettes. I've seen a lot of Corvettes out there, and I'm looking at how many of these new Corvettes, which look absolutely amazing. These new Corvettes look absolutely amazing, and there is no way that a lot of these people who I just see them all over the place, a lot of these are going to get repossessed. So Corvettes, Chargers, Mustang, anything that's a kind of a higher end sports car that somebody's impulse buying based off of the paycheck, the checks they were getting from the government. Those are what I'm looking for to then take and then rent out via Turo. And number three, the third thing I'm going to be looking for is buying up businesses that I can either take the resources I have in my current business and put in and then build out, or buying competitor businesses, because as the economy starts to fall, which it will, it is already happening. The economy's already starting to fail. So in 23, 24, we're going to see a lot more of this happening. Finding businesses that just are not set up right, where the buyer is really happy to sell it for a very cheap price, for a price that gets him out of danger, maybe even where that person could become an employee or a consultant of mine. Buy up the business, put in VSAs from my business, and then have them run that business with the already existing clientele and have it keep on cash flowing in ways that the original business owner just did not have the capability of doing. So buying businesses like that, buying competitor businesses that are staffing companies that already have a book of business and we're just supplying people to. There are going to be lots of people who have companies that are struggling because they did not manage their cash correctly. During this time, it is going to be a very, very difficult time for business owners who do not have systems and processes in place, and they do not have a good control of their cash flow. They don't understand how to use lines of credit and how to keep things moving on a regular basis. And you're going to have amazing opportunities for people letting go of their business just so that they don't go into massive amounts of debt, and they're able to that you take the business from them. You might even be able to employ them, whatever it is, but you're going to be able to take their dream and actually make it into a reality. And now you have cash flow coming in. That is, of course, if you know how to run a business and you know how to scale, and you're able to make that happen, right? So those are the 3 things that I'm going to invest in. Obviously, number 4, let's just say this is the bonus one, I'm going to invest in myself. I'm investing in myself when it comes to mastermind groups, marketing. Last year spent a lot of money, or this year, 2022, spent a ton of money on investing into making me a better business person, a better husband, a better father, a better everything. And because of that, that translates to everything else, me being the absolute best being the absolute best investor possible, able to see the future, able to have a calm, clear head when things are not going my way, and really taking advantage of everything that's going to be happening in 2023. And you can too. So you can do this, and take this time to start educating yourself. Watch the Economic Ninja channel. Watch One Rental at a Time. Watch the Wall Street Silver guys. There are many, many, many people out there who understand what's coming, and they can help you to understand how to take advantage of what is coming so that you can help others as well. So, all right, this is Dean Soto, and I'll catch you in the next one.